Rooted Planning Group proudly presents Investing in Your Identity with Amy Irvine. Unfortunately, 2020 was a year where many people needed unemployment, but a fair number of our clients have recently contacted us saying that false unemployment claims have been filed against their name. So what do you do? Go to the state's unemployment office where the claim has been filed, or go to DOL/agencies/ETA/UIID theft and file on Click a Fraudulent Claim. Now, what if your identity has been compromised? What do you do after that? What we recommend first is that you go out to identitytheft.gov. There's some great tips out there that you can go read down through all the options. Make sure that you file some claim reports. Make sure in some cases you file with the police. Once you've done that, at least place a fraud alert on your account. But honestly, we prefer that you freeze your credit report, which is coming up next. If you place a fraud report, it will go across all of the 3 major reporting agencies. But if you want to place a freeze on your credit reports, you have to do it independently with each agencies. To place a fraud report, simply call the number listed 888-909-8872. And if your identity has been compromised or utilized in a fraudulent way, we recommend that you file Form 14039 with the IRS, indicating that you'd like a PIN placed with your tax return in the future. So in other words, you want to notify the IRS that there has been fraudulent activity on your Social Security number, so that in the future they will send you a PIN number, in which case then you can't file your tax return without that PIN number. That prevents people from filing with your Social Security number fraudulently, claiming your return, and then you having to go through the rigmarole of actually trying to prove that it's you and not somebody fraudulent. We highly recommend that you monitor your credit report. You can get a free credit report from each of these 3 credit reporting agencies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Each of these credit reports can be pulled once a year for free, so we recommend that you put a reminder on your calendar for every 4 months to pull from one of these. So for example, maybe it's January 2nd, you pull from Equifax. Then you go in and April 2nd, you pull from Experian. And then maybe in September, after the kids are back to school or things calm down from the summer, could even be October, you pull from TransUnion. The point is, you should be looking at your credit report. These are free, and they don't have a hard pull, they're a soft pull, so there's not going to do any damage to your credit report whatsoever. When you pull these, we want you to look not just for unusual credit cards, but also for address changes. That's an indication that somebody might be setting you up for a possible fraudulent use of your Social Security number. Now, I mentioned before freezing your credit report. That's our favorite action for you to take. To freeze, you just go to Credit Freeze for TransUnion, Credit Freeze, basically transunion.com, Credit Freeze. For a security freeze at Experian, you want to go to experian.com/freeze/center. The links are right here for you. And then for Equifax, it's equifax.com/personal. You can freeze and unfreeze your credit score with a personal identification number. A lot of times if you do this and you need a loan in the future, you just have to ask the organization where they pull your credit report from, tell them that you have a freeze and that you need to unfreeze your credit report before they can pull. If you don't unfreeze your credit report, it'll just deny, it'll say they can't pull, and they'll know basically that you can't, that your report is frozen. But you do want to give it a little bit of time because sometimes it takes a little time to freeze and unfreeze. This is an important way for you to protect your credit and your identity. We hope you found today's session very helpful here from Rooted Planning Group. When we talk about investing in your identity, we mean protect yourselves and your family's identity. If you'd like more information, please reach out to us at rootedpg.com.